I support the RH bill because I am all for the empowerment of women, and I'm all for every Filipino family being able to determine for themselves, through the power of information and informed choice, how to control their family size. It is a right that every Filipino should be given, and given now. Hi, I'm Leia Salonga, and I support the Purple Ribbon for RH.
I'd like to appeal to our legislators, in as much as the RH bill has been in many Congresses ago. There should be no delay. The more we delay the passage of the RH bill, the more women's health are being put into danger. Not only their health, their lives, likewise that of their children. So there should be no delay, please, in passing the RH bill. I am Dr. Corazon Raimundo. I am the Executive Director of Institute of Maternal and Child Health, and have been for a long time a professor and director of the UP Population Institute. Let's go and support the RH bill. Let's pass it. Thank you so much.
I support the RH bill because this is a pro-poor policy, and this will give equal access to contraceptives, to family planning information to our poor people. And I believe that this will give them, especially our women, the health care that they deserve. And I am Abigail Faye Furiol, the Benjamin of the House. I support the Purple Ribbon for RH bill.
I support the RH bill because it is a right of every Filipino, and I think it is much needed at this time, and it will really provide access to needed reproductive health services of many women in the country. I'm Dr. Delen de la Paz. I'm the spokesperson of the Catholics for Reproductive Health and the Executive Director of the Health Action Information Network. I support the Purple Ribbon for RH.
I support RH bill because I believe in sex education, and I encourage especially the youth to practice safe sex and to be responsible in all their actions. So, pro RH bill. I am Mocha, and I support the Purple Ribbon campaign.
Hey, I support the RH bill because it will help the women of the Philippines in a lot of ways. Particularly lowering the maternal mortality and improving the outcome of our mothers. I'm Dr. Bernardino of POGS. I support the Purple Ribbon for RH for better information about the reproductive health.
I support the RH bill because it is pro-poor, it is pro-people, and we intend to give every Filipino family the quality of life that we so desire. It is to uplift our country, to make our country at par with our neighbors and with other developed countries, and it is for us to give back to the people who has given us their confidence and their trust in us. Because what is the government? What is the reason for its existence? The government is there to take care of its people. So let us give back to our people. Let us support the RH bill. I am Janet Loreto Garin, a member of the Philippine Congress representing the 1st District of Iloilo. I support the Purple Ribbon campaign for the passage of the reproductive health care proposed measure.
Hi, I'm Carlos Sojon, and I support the Purple Ribbon RH Now campaign. And I support the RH bill because it is really, there's no time. This is one of the last chances that we have to create a better Philippines by addressing maternal health care, overpopulation, degradation of the environment, and our skyrocketing HIV/AIDS infection rate, which is really affecting the youth. So the RH bill, I'm sorry, is our silver bullet. So we need to pass the RH bill now.
I support the RH bill because I believe in responsible parenthood. I support the RH bill, and I support the Purple Ribbon. Wear it now! Ako nga pala si Hearty Bangilista. Ako pala si Tuesday Vargas. Sometimes I forget. Supportahan natin ang RH bill. RH law na dapat.
I support the RH bill because I believe that our people need assurance that from now far into the future, they will be able to exercise free choice in planning their families. I am Quasi Romualdez, and I support the Purple Ribbon campaign for RH.
Congratulations to you and all of us, reproductive health advocates, on the launching of the Purple Ribbon as a symbol of the Filipinos' fight for the reproductive health and rights. Reproductive health is not only about sex and contraceptives. It is about saving lives, especially of mothers. It is also about saving lives of people who are at risk of dying from HIV and AIDS. They are the men and women, including young people, who are deprived of correct information and services on how they can protect themselves and live a meaningful and productive life. Reproductive health saves lives. I am one with the Purple Ribbon campaign in working for a future generation of Filipinos, living life free of HIV and AIDS and the stigma and discrimination they bring. My name is Boy Abunda. I support the Purple Ribbon campaign.
I support the RH bill because I believe life is precious and that everyone born should have all the opportunities to enjoy that life, and therefore women should be given every assistance to make sure that every life to be able to make the decisions on how many children, the spacing of the children, to be able to give each child they bring into the world the right to enjoy and bring fulfillment to that precious life. I'm Teresita Quintos Deles, Presidential Advisor on the peace process. I support the Women for Reproductive Health.
The National Youth Commission supports the Reproductive Health Bill.
Because it is pro-youth.
It is pro-women.
It is pro-MDGs.
The National Youth Commission supports the Purple Ribbon Campaign for Reproductive Health. Introduce.
I am Leon Flores III, the Chairperson of National Youth Commission.
I am Georgina Nava, a Commissioner of the National Youth Commission.
And I am Erwin Andaya, Commissioner of the National Youth Commission.
In fact, the National Youth Commission has already passed a resolution supporting a national reproductive health program.
We are batting for the passage of the RH bill because it's a legislation long delayed. We need it for the sustainable development of the country, and in order to help as an integral part of the alleviation program against poverty. And I am encouraging our fellow legislators to support the measure and to really read very well the bill, because the bill would really be a progressive measure. It is based on rights, because parents, particularly women, have the basic right to responsibly and freely determine the number and spacing of their children. It is also based on health, because we have a commitment to the United Nations for the reduction of maternal mortality and infant mortality, and to allow our women to really be liberated from unremitting pregnancies so that they could be able to continue and finish their studies and find productive work. And this is also based on, as I have said, sustainable human development. And it is high time that we pass this measure, and the people have spoken. In all surveys for almost 2 decades, the Filipino public is supportive of the enactment of the bill and the government's use of public funds for family planning and reproductive health. Edsel Lagman, Congressman of the 1st District of Albay and principal author of the reproductive health bill in the House of Representatives. I support this bill because the country would need the enactment of this legislation, and I support this bill because it is pro-women, pro-poor, and pro-development.
I support the RH bill because it is compassion for the poor, and we are our brother's keeper. I'm Aurora P. Juan, and I support the Purple Ribbon for RH.
I support the RH bill because I want to find a solution to abortion. I'm Jarius Bondo of Philippine Star, and I support the Purple Ribbon campaign, of course.
Well, I support the RH bill because I think it is the comprehensive, integrated, and effective instrument to address the problem not only of population growth, but also the health of the mother, the father, and the children. And it will be a very effective instrument to improve the quality of life of our people. I would like to call on all the congressmen and the senators in both houses of Congress to continue supporting the bill. And I think this is one time when we have a very, very strong feeling that we can pass the bill. Just continue supporting it, and we'll have it before the year is over. I am Governor Belia Flor Angara Castillo of the province of Aurora. I will continue supporting this bill, and I am here precisely because of that. And I'm sure that once we get into the local level, we've got to touch with the grassroots. I've always said that in the campaign for the passage of the RH bill, you've got to act local, you've got to go local. It is, after all, the people in the grassroots who actually need us much more than the people in high society.
I support the RH bill because it is both an economic imperative and also an imperative for reducing poverty and helping the poor improve their lives. Really hope that the legislators will pass the bill as soon as possible, because this is long overdue, and we would have been far better off now had the bill been passed before, maybe say 10 years ago. The economy and poverty situation would have been much better off. Ernesto Pernia, I am with the UP School of Economics, and I wholeheartedly support the Purple Ribbon campaign.
Gabriela Women's Party not only supports RH bill, it is an author of the RH bill. We believe that health is a basic human right, and therefore reproductive health is a basic right of women. It is the right of women to informed choice, to plan their families, and to have access to basic health services. It is the right of women to receive information so that they would know how to take care of their children. It is the right of women to be able to access affordable, safe materials so that they can be better mothers and that they can be able to support their families. It is the right of women, of children, and men, so that Gabriela Women's Party as an author insists that the RH bill should be passed now, because it's not only the rights of people, but also it is government's responsibility to respond and address these rights. My name is Congresswoman Luz Beminda Ilagan of Gabriela Women's Party. We support the Purple Ribbon campaign. We want the RH bill to be passed now. It is urgent, it is important to address the rights of women and for government to assist most especially marginalized women of our country.
I support the RH bill because, number one, it is pro-life. It protects the life of the mother and the unborn child. Number two, it is pro-development, so that the parents are taught how to have responsible parenthood. And number three, it is pro-poor, helping the poor families in this nation to have access to education as well as medical services na maaaring ibibigay sa pamagitan ng passage ng Reproductive Health Bill. I am Bishop Ephraim Tendero, National Director of the Philippine Council of Evangelical Churches. I support the Purple Ribbon because purple means tolerance, religious tolerance, and we need to encourage religious tolerance in this country.
I support the RH bill because ang tigil putukan ay hindi lamang sa digmaan, kundi rin sa pagbuo ng pamilya. Huwag tayong magpaputok na magpaputok dahil tayo ang mapuputukan. I am Manel Ignacio and I support the Purple Ribbon for RH.